Hello, sweet veggies! Today you are watching my first traditional art video, I guess we can say. And I'm really happy about it because I've been wanting to do it for a while. But it's really hard to record when you don't have the proper setup for it. I filmed this with shoeboxes, with my iPad on top of them to film myself drawing. It was a tough process, but the result was worth it, you know? So you'll have to deal with a few things since this was my first traditional video. First, if you know anything about watercolors and watercolor paper, just from looking at me painting, you'll see that this paper sucks. I bought it really cheap, so I can't really blame anyone but myself. It happens, and the painting won't really look very good until I start using color pencils. So definitely watch until the very end so you can see how good it looks in the end. I did this for my sketchbook because I gotta have 5 pages a week on my sketchbook, and I make it quite aesthetically pleasing, like I use lettering and cute stuff on my sketchbook. So I'm saying this in the video so editing Prinky does not forget to add it later. And also, buy good paper if you're using wet media or like markers, which technically is wet media. Anyways, may this serve as a lesson to you, and buy good paper. Also, sorry for the unusually large yellow thing on the sides. Like I said in the beginning, I used shoeboxes to film this, and I didn't notice that one of the shoeboxes was showing during the recording, so I guess you'll also have to deal with that. If you want for these videos to get better, support me on Coffee, commission me, please. My commission stuff is on Twitter, unless I have my commissions closed, which can happen, which is like, because school is taking a lot of my time and it's really hard to make commissions right now. But if you're not sure, ask me, I'll tell you, no problem. If you commission me or support me in any way, all that money goes to better my content and overall my art. Like recently, from my commissions money, I bought a book about lighting because I really want to paint more environments and scenes and illustrations that really have a feeling. And the rest of the money is going towards a new computer because I'm editing all my videos on the iPad, and I really need a good computer because this one cannot handle video editing. Self-promo aside, the lighting was also not the best, but thankfully Adobe Premiere Pro has these things to edit the lighting and adjust the color, so I think it looks pretty good in the video, to be honest. And I'm really glad with the overall result. Now, let's dive right into the painting. I'm painting Seonghwa from the K-pop group 80s, which, if you know me, that's not surprising at all because I'm really into K-pop. It's a genre that is just for me because I love to dance, so I love K-pop and I love to learn the choreographies, and I do not care that much about the lyrics when it comes for music to dance. Like, my dance playlist is full of K-pop, but my, I guess you could say, sad and cry playlist is full of like calming songs, especially in English because it's a playlist for when I feel sad, so I really want to listen to the lyrics. And also a lot of rock, because I know rock can be pretty intense for some people, but for me, it's very relaxing listening to the instruments and stuff. I often draw idols for my sketchbook, especially Seonghwa, I draw Seonghwa a lot. He's my bias. I like, and he's so pretty. I like pretty things and pretty people, so that's what I like drawing. And I don't have really much time to get creative when it comes to my sketchbook content, like my sketchbook pages. You'll see it someday because at some point I will make a sketchbook tour. And I can be very creative with them because I have to produce a lot. So most times I just get a reference from the internet and I recreate it in my style. This is the reference I used. I know I didn't draw the flowers, but like I said, I have 5 pages a week to make. I can't make a lot of details. Like, I already spent a lot of time on this one. I can be spending too much time because it's a lot of pages. And when it comes to drawing, when it comes to my evaluation, because all of my sketchbook pages are evaluated and count for my grade and have a relevant a relevant place, or the evaluation of my sketchbook is irrelevant to my final grade, alright? And this drawing without the flowers is already probably giving me the max grade you can have on a sketchbook page. So when you have to do a lot of work, you just have to distinguish what is pretty from what is necessary. And that's what the flowers were really. They were just pretty, they were not necessary. But I'm really proud on how the clothing folds turn out. Like, I'm not very good at clothing, you've probably noticed before in my videos. My next watercolor painting will probably be Seonghwa again, but this time with Hongjung, because I have to practice character interaction and drawing two characters like interacting and like next to each other, and I really have to practice that. It's also useful practice for my future comic, my comic in progress, I guess. So that's definitely my next one. I already sketched a bit in my multimedia class today, so that's probably what you're seeing next. I think I will record the line work this time, but I'm not sure. What do you think? I think it would be interesting for you guys to see me do the line work. I really like doing the line work actually. There are many people who find line work boring. I find it relaxing, and there's still some creativity to it. And doing line work traditionally is completely different from digitally, because if you make a mistake traditionally, well, you cannot erase it because it's ink, while in digital you can change it as many times as you want. And as stupid as this sounds, working traditionally just makes me less perfectionist, because I know mistakes will happen and there's nothing to stop them. I can't really record the sketch process because I try to sketch in school, so I can do stuff that only can be done at home, and I do as much stuff in school during breaks, like lunch breaks and stuff like that, as much as I can, or like multimedia class, because right now I don't have anything to do because I already finished my project. I am also trying to find space in my schedule to make fan art of a book I read recently, a few days ago. Actually, by now it's probably a few weeks ago. I read it a while ago, okay? Since then I've started and finished another book. All in all, life is hard and I have no time basically. So yeah. If you'd like to talk to me, you can follow me on a platform like Twitter or Instagram, but it just feels way more personal. And it's so easy to talk with people on your timeline, which I really don't think that about Instagram. You can also support me on Coffee because that will make the videos better. Thank you for watching. Come back next week and eat your vegetables. Thank you for being here.